Okay, hi guys. So this is gonna be a very quick one. Um, so to achieve this, you have to first analyze, as I always say, right? You have to analyze. Now you can see we need this shape here. Then we need the lady image, and we have to kind of like remove her image, right? That's remove the background. That's cut her out from the background. That's what we need to do. And these other elements here are just standalone elements that you can drop there. So I won't be creating this, I'll just show you how to do this. And so first thing first, we have to get our elements ready. So I have two images. One is going to serve as the background and the other is going to serve as the cutout. So I'm going to use the Figma background remover. I have access to that as the AI. I think most people should have access to that. If you don't, you could just try and cut this out, probably using remove.bg or whatever background remover plugin that you have access to. So let's wait for Figma to do its own magic. I don't have the time to go into Photoshop and start removing this. So Figma has done its own job, right? So here is what I'm going to do. I will select the two of them and I'm going to align them to the center, right? And making sure that I have the one without the background at the top, and that's all, right? So we've done that, so you can see sitting pretty. So now we need this our element that's going to serve as our marking element, right? So I'll just use my pen tool to draw this. So I'll take this here, then take this here. Don't worry, I'll show you how to get all those rounded corners. Take this here, take this here, take this here, and I guess that's all. Then I'm gonna add like a background so you can see it. So Shift X to switch a stroke to a fill. So Shift X, I have this way. So I don't like the let me just use probably a similar background as this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into vector mode. I'll press enter to go into vector mode. Then I would just probably just select or just add like a corner radius to everything here. So let's say 12 corner radius. So you can see we have that rounded corner. If you're not satisfied, just keep increasing it until you get probably something like this. So I think this is good to go. Yeah. Oh, it's too much kind of. So I'll just let me just type 20. So the corner radius is 20. I think that's what they use. So we have our what? We have our elements. We have what? The cutouts, right? Which is this, and also have this guy, which is our background. Okay, cool. So let's just quickly do the whole marking thing. So here is what I'm gonna do. I would increase the size of this marking so it fits this size, right? Or whatever you want to do. If you want to just max it this way, yeah, good. Now remember that when you are trying to max, the maxing element is gonna be at the bottom, right? So it's gonna be at the bottom layer. So I'll select this and take it to the bottom, right? Then I'll select the whole of this and max it, right? So I'll just hit Control Alternate M, right? So I've maxed it inside here. So I'm done. Now with this right now, you can't achieve what we are trying to achieve here if you did this alone. You can't achieve this, right? So probably what some persons might do is they'll try to bring this outside, but you can see we have a problem there. So in order to achieve this right now, you have to max it twice, right? That's when you're going to achieve this. So first, I'm going to have I'm going to also duplicate this guy. That's this element here. So I'll duplicate this here, right? So I'll take this and make sure it is centered. Take this and make sure it is also centered. So I have two of it. So for the first one, I'll just take both of them to the bottom. Now for the first one, right, I'm going to max it with the background, which is this guy's, not this guy's, right? I think I'm going to max it with the one at the top. Let me see, is that it? I'm trying to, I didn't name my layer. That's why I'm struggling to know which is which. Yeah, excuse. So I'll just max one of this. Let's take this up. I think this is it here, right? So I'll max it with one of the background and one of the elements, right? So Control Alternate M. So I have that sitting pretty. Then this other guy, I'm gonna bring it here, and I won't take it inside our max. I'll just try and align it together with this one. So alternate V, alternate H, just to align them together. So you can see we have something like this. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I would now mark the two of them. That's this first marks that I have. Remember the first marks is the background that I have here. Then I'm going to mark it together with what? With this one. That's the second marking element I have. Control alternate M. Then we have something like this. Now here's where we'll do the whole manipulation, right? So we're going to select this marks elements, and I'll press enter to go into vector mode. So all I'm going to do is to what is to just come here and increase the size here. That's the height. So whatever area I want to show, you can see if I move this way, everything's cut out, right? So I just want to increase the height so I show ahead here, and I've been able to achieve this. So let me know if you have any questions. This is very, very simple. So it's something you could mess around with and try out your own samples. If you face any other constraints, just let me know. I think the most crucial part here is trying to um, remove the background. So just use Photoshop or whatever background remover that you can lay your hands on to achieve this. Let's do it again. Lastly, so that we would say we actually used a wrong route. So I'm gonna just press Ctrl Z, right? So press Ctrl Z again, and yeah, we have everything sitting pretty. So let me move this guy away to the top here, right? So first, remember we need two of these guys. You might have one, but it's best to just have two. One is not going to work. Given what we're trying to achieve, then we need these guys. These all our elements, right? So I'll just select all of them and align them to the center. So alternate V, alternate H to align to the center. So remember, your marks is always going to be at the bottom. So we have our marks at the bottom. Now remember that this is our background, right? So I'm going to select the background and select one of the marks in elements and marks it together. So I've marked that background inside one of them. See, I still have the other one at the bottom, right? So I'll select this, select the background marks, right? And the cutout image and marks it again inside the other marking element. So Control Alternate M, I'm done. Then I'll select that marking element right now, which is the main marks. Then I'll press enter to go into vector mode. Then I'll move this to the top and we are done. Okay, see you in the next video and keep being awesome.